Welcome inside George's Pond in Hearst Coliseum. It's time for Game 5 of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as they conclude their best-of-5 South Divisional semifinal series against the El Paso Rhinos. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. And tonight, there is no tomorrow for the Bugs and the Rhinos. They will play a decisive fifth game this evening, and boy, this one has all the makings of a classic. The Mudbugs and the Rhinos both playing each other hard. It's been physical. It's been nasty. A lot of the goals been greasy. Both power plays have been up and down. And for the Mudbugs, they fell in game number 4. The lone goal for the Bugs was from Ryan Burke. He got his first of these playoffs, and that came from Deeben Fleet, and that got the Mudbugs on the board at the time. But that would be the closest the Mudbugs would get. It was a lot of pestering from El Paso. They got a game's opening goal at 11:48 of the opening period from Luke Lindsay. Then Alexandra Pellerin scored a goal at 4:37 into the third. And, boy, the big thorn has been Jakub German. He's got 3 goals in this series, and he was able to put the game away at 17:55 with the empty netter. Nice night for Michael Manzi. He makes only 19 saves on 20 shots faced. Mudbugs were outshot in game number 4, 38-20. So they're going to have to fix that up. And the Mudbugs and the Rhinos, game number 5, the winner of tonight's contest will move on next week for a South Divisional final date against the Lone Star Brahmas in a best-of-5 series. We'll talk to Mudbugs Associate Head Coach Michael Hill after these messages. It's the Bugs and the Rhinos. We'll have more on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show as we count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back to the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Game 5 of the South Divisional semifinal series between the Rhinos and the Mudbugs. We're joined by Mudbugs Associate Head Coach Michael Hill. And, Coach, you guys get out of El Paso with a split, same way you started these first 2 games in Shreveport. In Game 4, I'm sure there was not much to be desired. You got 20 shots on net. You put a little battle back in the third period, getting a goal from Burke. But obviously there were some things you didn't like.
Yeah, I think it was just the completion of our game was not what we wanted it at. Props to El Paso for, playing their game. They play a hard, heavy game. They play fast, and they were just on top of us around the little details of the game. And so I guess that's what we didn't like about ours. It just having that completion of a 100% game, and I think El Paso had the upper hand on that one.
When you guys got the goal from Ryan Burke and it came on the power play, were you guys able to build off that and maybe generate some more chances after that to build some momentum?
Oh, yeah, there's always life within a goal. And I think our guys were ready to get one more shot. It's really the difference. It's one shot difference in a game like that once you're down 2-1. It's great that the power play came up big the way that they did there, though.
Mudbugs 10-4 in elimination games in their NHL franchise history, and of course, another Game 5 tonight. Looking ahead, what was the plan when you guys came off the bus? It looked like around Sunday afternoon. I'm sure Sunday was a rest day, and then back to work on Monday.
Yeah, so just kind of resting it out. Guys, did their thing on the bus and kind of put the feet up. We're fortunate to have a good bus where guys have their own individual bunks to lay down and do their thing there, and give them the rest of Sunday off and, rehydrate, refocus, refuel for today, and, a little bit of a pregame skate today, get the legs going, lactic acid and all that stuff working. And so our guys will be ready tonight. I'm really excited to see how they're going to compete for this final, game of the series.
I know you guys didn't have Braden Cook, upper body injury for Game 4. He was out, but you guys had Tanner Morgan and Bryce Boucher came back in the lineup. For those two kind of filling that hole, how do you think they fared?
I think they both did really well. They're just hard-working players, and you just need a good mesh of hard workers to really complement the lineup, and that's what those guys did. They stepped up, and every shift you could see that they were just putting in the work the right way, and it's really good seeing those guys contribute and really take in some good minutes during that game.
Facing elimination tonight, Game 5 is like a Game 7. What was the message to the guys, the most important one?
You just got to clean up the little details, have that little bit of urgency to really get rounded out and complete our game the right way as we're capable of doing. And that's basically what we told the guys going into tonight. So that's the plan, and guys are ready to go, and we just got to focus on at one shift at a time and make sure that our focus is where it needs to be.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram pregame show as we count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum, Game 5 of the South Divisional Semifinal Series. The Mudbugs and the Rhinos as we continue on in the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. It's time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. First for the El Paso Rhinos, head coach by Joe Coombs. At left wing will be number 8, A.J. Reed. At center will be number 23, Bradley Walker. And on the right wing will be number 28, Eddie Shepler. Defensively for the Rhinos will be number 18, Alexandra Pellerin, and number 22, Jakub German. And in net, they're going to go back to Michael Nancy, so Joe Coombs gets out of his back and forth goalie rotation. He goes back to the netminder that has won 2 games in this series, including the 4 overtime marathon game where he made 49 saves in game number 2. Now your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell. The associate head coach is Michael Hill. The assistant and goalie coach is Rich Perron. And the honorary assistant is Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 25, Bryce Boucher. At center will be number 12, Hayden Nickel. And on the right wing, returning from a brief injury, will be number 17, Braden Cook. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 4, Will Murphy. And number 3, Logan Heroux. And making the start in nets, they're going to go back to the French-Canadian netminder, and what a stellar campaign he's had. He's 2-1 in these playoffs with a 1.73 goals against, a .933 save percentage. That is number 37, Elliot Seguin Lescarbot. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Porter's Industrial, delivering the difference in the Arklatex for over 20 years. Porter's Industrial strives with the utmost integrity to meet our customers' needs with quality uniform and facility services for your business. Mudbugs Hockey Night is brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. We'll take a quick break and then bring you the national anthem and the opening puck drop, Game 5 of the South Divisional Semifinal Series. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs in their red jerseys, which spells out Mudbugs in front. The white numberings and letterings along the backside with the black and a row in the middle. The Rhinos in their white jerseys with the Rhino logo in front, the orange and numberings and letterings along the backside. This is a Rhinos team that is so dangerous and a team you just cannot take a shift off. The Mudbugs got to lay it all out tonight. There is no tomorrow. It's game number 5. Both teams facing elimination. Mudbugs have been so good in these all-or-nothing type of games. They're 6-1 in their NAHL lifetime in all-or-nothing games. Now we ask you, please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. Just a sensational duet from a couple of our favorite billets, Miss Chloe and Mr. Drew Lewis, as they did a fantastic job serenading us with tonight's national anthem. Mudbugs will skate from left to right. They are 10-4 in their NAHL lifetime in elimination games. They are 4-1 in Game 5s, which of course includes that epic Game 5 last season where they won 1-0 at the Nitech Sports Center. In home Game 5s, they are 2-0. There's all your stats. Now, on the other hand, the El Paso Rhinos, who are in their first playoff appearance, they are 3-0 in elimination games. So they have done quite well in these situations with their backs against the wall, and we saw what they could do last Saturday. Now we hope you sit back, relax, maybe not relax, maybe it might be on the edge of your seats, but we're glad to have you with us here for this decisive 5th game of this South Divisional semifinal series. How about that? Gracie Dabrowski dropping the puck this evening. Our Director of Corporate Sales. Of course, this is her last season. She's leaving us after this season. That's also my office buddy, roommate, neighbor, whatever you want to call it. She's one of the best, and we will miss her, but wish her the best of luck as she gets married and moves on to her future endeavors in Michigan. Now, time for the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Landers opening puck drop as we count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. Game number 5. Hayden Nickel and Bradley Walker. ready to tow it up. The puck is dropped, and we are underway in game number 5. Face-off won there by Walker. Puck pelted off the near side glass, and Haru throws it up the middle. Now knocked down there was Cook, and it's taken there by Boucher. Boucher will slide it up ahead, take a hard hit up high there by, I believe that was German. Now played back into the Rhino zone. Play to the left side, that's Reed. He'll shake it through the neutral zone. Now puck taken there by Cook. Cook a shot, and that one wailed wide on Manzi. Manzi 2-0 in this series, and he has proved to be quite difficult against the Mudbugs in this series. 34 seconds gone by as the puck gets deflected out of play, and we got a break in the action. Face-off far, Rhinos blue line. Face-off tied up and won there by El Paso. Puck banked off the near side boards and taken there by Litchard. He'll drop it off there to Austin. He'll slide it up ahead to Litchard, and he'll just flick it up to off the stick of Deeb, and it goes through the neutral zone. The puck is taken there by Tofalski and dropped back there to Zarski. Zarski around the right side. He'll throw it up off the stick of LaBelle as the puck skitters in deep in the Mudbug zone. Now played off the near side boards, and the puck is taken there by Hiltonen. Now up ahead there to Lund through the middle. He's outnumbered, so he'll go gallop his way in and now pivot back and just shovel it in deep. Now played off the near side board, slid up across. Here's a chance for Vasilo. One man to beat. A backhander. And he tucked one just wide of the far post. Boy, the Mudbugs almost caught the Rhinos napping there. Puck played back out to center. Fleet will drift on back, throw it up ahead there to Burke. Burke had the only goal on Saturday, and he's able to flutter it into the Rhino zone. Now taken there by Arias. He'll drop it back to his blue line. Early stages of the opening period. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum, game number 5. The winner moves on. The loser has to hang up the skates and end their season. Burke floats it up ahead. Taken there by Vasilo. Shot, save made, rebound chance. And Parichka was there, but he got his stick tied up by German. Now played to the far corner. Taken now far side. Puck through the middle. Corralled there by Pellerin. And Pellerin pelts a shot wide of Sagan Lescarbot as the puck is scooted back out to center. 2.5 gone by in the open period. Matthews directs a shot up off the stick of Ginger as it deflects into the near corner. Sushinsky will slide it back out to center. Now taken there by Nickel. Thrown through the middle. That's Jasser, backhander, and he didn't get much on it. Now along to the far corner. Zarski. Far side there to DeWolf, and he'll ding it up ahead, up off the stick of Ginger, and Ginger will just sweep it in to the Mudbug zone. Slowed down there by Sagan Lescarbot and taken there by Boucher. Along to the right side. He'll go ahead and advance it into the Rhino zone. Puck possessed now by Hiltonen. Far side. Now in front of the Rhinos net, and a pass missed, fired as it went behind Reed, and we got an icing on El Paso. Stop by the Swamp Shack. Get all your new Mudbugs playoff merchandise, jerseys, apparel, and much more. They're all open on all home game days, and also by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 and telling us what time you're coming in. We're open during business hours from 9 to 5. Face off from the right wing. Face off won there by El Paso, and that puck flicks out of play, and it goes right into the stands. Face off to the left of Manzi. Face off tied up, one there by Litchard. Right point shot there by Murch. That one slinged wide. Now Marino will delve it in down low behind the Rhinos net, taken there by Hiltonen. He'll bank it up ahead. Now kept in there by Fleet. Down low there to Fleet. Litchard. Litchard thrown in front, and a left pad save made there by Manzi. That one deflected up off the stick of Deeb. Didn't get much on it, but Manzi made an alert stop. Along to the far corner. Down low now into the left of Sagan Lescarbot. Litchard intercepted, fired toward the net there by LaBelle, and he slinged it wide. Boy, that one juicy shot toward the net there by Manzi, and a right pad save made there by Sagan Lescarnabolt. Mudbugs trouble getting their puck out of their own end, as Burke now will squib it all the way down. 4 minutes gone by here in game number 5. Looks like a delayed offsides. Now played back out to center, now along to the right side. Galloped in, that's Tofalski, a ripper. Stick save made there by Sagan Lescarnabolt. And now back the other way, here comes Burke. Thrown across, and Haldenby will go ahead and jar it in behind the Rhinos' net. Now Haru will poke at it and poke it in deep there to Burke, and now slid out there by Lund. Lund through the middle for Tofalski. He chops away and he chops it in deep. Fired toward the net there by Lund, and it's deflected up off the stick of Murphy, and we get a break in the action. Good pace to this one. 4:39 gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Ms. Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face off left wing circle, and one there by the Bugs. Austin has it up off the stick of Jasser, and the puck is deflected out of play for a break in the action. Of course, all our hearts and prayers go out to Alexandra Savage's fiancée, Miss Brooke Hill. She has that condition she's been battling. And for Alex, he missed the road trip last weekend. We've heard things have been going well, so we're glad to hear that. All our hearts and prayers go out to our equipment manager's fiance. Uh-oh, Manzi kicks it around as the puck was dumped in deep behind the Rhinos' zone, as the puck now is just skied back out to center. Now Manzi spins it up off the boards, near side, the Baldock, and Baldock will go ahead and yank it in deep into the Mudbug zone. Rhinos need a personnel change. Up off the near side boards, corralled there by Jasser, and now taken away there by Pellerin through the middle, and Parichka's got it. Now Austin will grab the loose change. Austin's got it. He'll go to the near side there to Sushinsky, and both teams kind of feeling each other out in game number 5. Now down low, spin, tripped up there was German. Now behind the Rhinos net, wraparound chance, save made there by Manzi along the left pad on Boucher, trying to slip one in. $14-19 remaining here in the GFA first period. Scoreless in game number 5. We hope you're enjoying this one from wherever you are at. Sometimes game 5s and game 7s can be quite nerve-wracking. Face off, tied up, one there by the Bugs. They have it, right point now near half wall. Deeb's got it, throws a shot. That one deflects up off the stick of Hilton, and I think it cleared the protective netting behind Manzi. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Johnny's Pizza House. It's been a long-time pizza provider for Bugs Hockey. Face off along to the right wing circle to the left of Manzi. Tied up and one there by the Rhinos. Played off the near side window. Takes an awkward bounce, but taken there by Fleet. Fleet's got it. He'll just go ahead and skim it in down low into the far corner there for Litchard. And tied up now, far corner. Here's Deeb. Deeb now, far half wall. He pivots, works it in down low. Now he'll send it on back there to Litchard. Played back to the left point there to Fleet. Fleet tried to work it in down low, now blocked. Now a loose puck, corralled through the middle. Litchard's got it. Litchard, high slot. Deeb, shot toward the net. Stick save made there by Manzi. Boy, Manzi's been sharp. Now along the end boards. Here's Marino. Good zone time. To the left point there to Fleet. Down low now to Marino. Marino try to look up the middle. Now he got sandwiched up there by by his man. Thrown across, up off the stick of Murch. Murch now will twist it in down low into the near corner. And taken there by Zarski. Boy, the Rhinos were gassed on that sequence, and they needed a wholesale line change. Almost 7 minutes gone by in the opening period. Zarski to the left, up off the stick of LaBelle. Hard hit between Haru and his man. That was Lund. Now a battle along the walls, taken there by Nickel. Nickel scoots right back into the O-zone. Into the near corner, thrown across, shot toward the net, and that one slinged wide. That was a shot there by Cook right in front. Oh, hard hitting going on behind the Rhinos' net. Now in front, point blank save made there by Manzi. As a right wing circle shot there by Cook, and it was corralled there by Manzi. He had a rebound in front, but he covered up on it. Boy, a couple of grade A chances for the Bugs there. Face-off will stay in deep into the Rhino zone. Want to remind our Mudbugs fans, if you were not able to come and use your Game 5 tickets, those are good for the next round if the Mudbugs were to advance. And if not, you can use it for a future game next season in the 2024-2025 regular season. Oh, roller on net, covered up there by Manzi. Season tickets go on sale May 1st. Be sure to lock those up. Good seats are still available, but they are running out. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 or email Ms. Kimberly Jacks, our Director of Ticket Sales, Kimberly at mudbugshockey.com. Face off to the right of Manzi. Tied up. One there by the Rhinos. Swiped off the far side. Now played there by Burke. He'll circle it off the near side boards there to Sushinsky. He'll slide a bin down low. Over to Haldenby. Haldenby lost his balance along the left side. Now bouncing puck, and the Rhinos finally get it out. Far side there to German, and German will jolt it in. Into the near corner it goes. Off the near half wall. Kicked around. Bolduc being a pest on Haldenby, now shaken out free. Now Austin through the middle. Austin, left wing. Austin thrown in front, but no Mudbug was in there to crash the net. Up ahead, here's a chance. Near wing shot there by DeWolf, and that one went wide. And now Fleet played off the near side, held in there by Hilton, in a shot toward the net. Routine pad stop made there by Seguin Lescarbot. Hard hit as Seminary gets hit hard. 2-on-2. Far corner. Here's Jasser. He'll now work it to the left point. Jasser will pivot, and he'll go ahead and wheel it in down low into the far corner. And now far side, chopped at there by DeWolf. And DeWolf able to knife it all the way down, but it'll be an icing on Rhinos hockey. $11:13 remaining in the opening period, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. 0-0 is the score. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. Murphy, near corner. Murphy gets bumped off the puck. Deeb, a shot, gets blocked there by DeWolf. Now carried back out on to Lindsay, and Lindsay will go ahead and just chip it in. In deep behind the Mudbugs net. Taken there by Haru. Haru will carry it out and lift it up ahead, up off the stick of Marino. He'll get it over to Litchard, and Litchard will ladle it in. Zarski grabs the biscuit around that right side. He'll gallop up ahead, up off a stick. I believe it hit off the stick of Shepler. Now played off the far half wall. Fired toward the net, gets blocked. Now Shepler played back up top. Pellerin, a shot blocked in front. Now off the far side, here's Cook. Kicked it around a little bit. And Cook now played as it back to his blue line. Braden Cook, who sustained an upper body injury before game number 3, back out there today for game number 5. He missed game number 4 of this series. Now Tofalski, far side. Hilton in, too far there for Lund, but corralled there by Murch. Murch in, almost turned it over. And Nickel will saucer it back to his blue line. Up ahead off the stick of Cook, and it goes all the way down. Now, tripped up there was Tofalski up ahead off the stick of Lund. And Tofalski will tap it in down low. Played around now, far side, up ahead through the middle. Here's Vassilo coming in. He's got some help. And they tried to get it on the Burke stick, but the puck is shoveled out of trouble there by Mathis. Now LaBelle will settle it in, but Haru has it. Far side there to Burke, played back to Haru. Haru now slings it up off the stick of Haldenby. Kicked in there and taken by Haru. Fired one toward the net, and he shot it wide. Now loose puck along the far corner. Haru wanted to get one toward the net. He gets it in down low there for Parichka. Tied up. Now Parichka try to go to the side, and the puck deflects off of Aria's stick from Haru, who had it, and it deflects out of play. And we got a break in the action. Scoreless in game number 5, 8:58 to go in the opening period. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Scoreless affair, 8:58 to go here in the opening period. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings BOGO Tuesday, boneless wings BOGO Thursday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. We thank all our Mudbugs fans for coming out to Game 4's viewing party at the Buffalo Wild Wings in the Bossier City location. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports. Face off won there by Haldenby, played on back to Sushinsky. Mudbugs have outchanced the Rhinos, but have not been able to outscore them. As it goes right back out to the neutral zone. Now carried in. Here's Haldenby. Snaps one. Save made there by Manzi. He was drifting to his left, and he came right, or drifting to his right, rather, and came back to his left to make the glove stop. Now play to the left side. Shots 9-4 in favor of the Bugs right now. Up ahead, through the middle, too far there for Burke. Mudbugs will get a wholesale line change here. Rhinos, oh, looked like Deeb was trying to steal one now. Fleet gets knocked down, and he's able to at least scoot it in to the Rhino zone. Into the near corner it goes. Tied up now. And handled there by Deeb. Deeb has it. He'll slip it in around that far corner now. Hard hit, winds, fires, no. High slot, snapper. Oh, and a block in front there by Lindsay. As Deeb was looking for a good one to get on net. Now Murch up ahead there to Litchard. He gains his own. He'll have to wait for some Bugs to come in. And now intercepted up ahead, back the other way. Here comes Ginger. And Ginger will shuffleboard it in. And it's an icing on Rhinos hockey. Boy, Joe Coombs cannot like this start one bit. But he knows his team has got the bus legs going, and Their bus a little bit smaller than the Mudbugs bus. In terms of Mudbugs having a sleeper bus, I believe the Rhinos bus was just a regular coach bus. Those can be a little tougher to get out of. Face off. Right wing circle, Nickel to take it. Tied up one there by Nickel. Haru's got it now, near corner. Haru will dance it around the perimeter. Haru will work it to the circle to the right point. Cook a shot blocked in front. And now played back. Shot from the left point blocked in front as Murphy tried to put one on net. Boy, the Rhinos closing up a lot of lanes here. Now Murphy on over to Nickel, a shot blocked in front. Tied up, held in there. Boucher blasts one wide. Now Murphy down low. Back to Murphy. The puck deflects into the near corner. Nickel will grab it. And now the puck is chopped back out to center. And the Mudbugs are offsides. 6:46 to go here in the opening period. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. I have to give a big hello to some of my employees from my other job watching tonight's game. Big hello to my Bally's poker staff who is tuned tonight. We are glad to have you with us. Miss Colleen, of course, Amanda, our cashier, and her boyfriend Dakota, all tuned in tonight. Glad to have them with us. Along to the near corner. Tied up now. Left point off the stick of McKay. Played back all the way down. German right behind his own net. Will work it around right side. And he just spars it in and takes a hard hit there by Seminara. Now the puck deflects around. Haldenby couldn't grab it. Taken there by Bolduc. Bolduc now into the near corner. Bolduc works it in and good stick there by Seminara. To shovel it up ahead now. Haldenby's pass misfired. Far side now to Arias. He'll angle it in. Down low behind the Bugs net. Played off the near side boards up ahead to Burke. Taken there by Vassilo. Vassilo fires one, and he shot it high and wide. And now a blown tire. Taken on back now. The Rhinos have it with 5:25 remaining in the opening period. Arias played on back to Hiltonen. Hiltonen had a goal in game number 3 of this series. To the near side, left side, up off the stick, I believe, of Shepler. No, it didn't. That's an icing on El Paso. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Margaritaville Resort and Casino in Bossier City, Louisiana. They sponsor our Margaritaville 7-Eleven start time. Face off, tied up, turnaround shot there by Marino, and it got blocked. Now along the end boards, played off the far side. Litchard will grab it. Played back up top now. Sushinsky a shot, deflects along the high end glass. Far side, that's Shipler. And he'll be able to forward it back out to center. Deeb, no, taken there by Arias. Played to the left side there to Hiltonen. Hiltonen kicked it around. Here's Litchard waiting. Litchard, a right wing shot. That got a piece, I believe, of Marino's stick, and it deflects out of play. Boy, it feels like a reset button was pushed in the first 5 minutes of this period, and the Mudbugs really kind of took over. Mudbugs had a light morning skate this morning. El Paso skated as well. Face off, tied up. And now taken there by the Bucks. Boucher through the middle, up off the stick of Cook. Now into the far corner. Zarski able to zip it off the far side glass. And taken there by Baldock. Baldock will pivot back, get reset here. He'll go through the middle, and his pass got blocked. Here comes Cook. He's got Nickel with him. Shot toward the net. Glove. Save made there by Manzi from the left wing. He had Nickel crashing through the net, and he decided to elect to take that shot from the left wing. .4:17 remaining in the opening period. 0-0 is the score. Face-off tied up, taken there by the Rhinos. They'll wrangle it off the near side boards. Up off the near side, Mudbugs hold the zone. Hard check as Seminary takes a hard hit. Now Jasser has it, shot toward the net, deflected up off the stick of Pellerin, and deflected into the protective netting. For the Rhinos, blocking a lot of shots in the early goings, but the Mudbugs kind of like the pressure they're putting in this game. Face-off tied up and played on back behind the Rhinos' net. Oh boy, Mudbugs got this puck now. Jasser down low there to Seminara, and he gets bumped off the puck. Now Lindsay's got it. Lindsay had the first goal of game number 4. And the Rhinos never looked back. Played up ahead, one-on-one. Here's a chance for DeWolf. On over to the stick of Ginger. Ginger's shot gets blocked in front there by Jasser, as the Rhinos try to put a late push here in the opening period. Lund is there. Parichka will shake it off the boards. And now a hard hit as Jasser loses his balance a bit into the far corner. Lund battling for it. And now taken back out. Here's Parichka. And he'll go ahead and just drub it into the near corner. Oh, hard check. Penalty coming up. And it looks like the Rhinos will get the game's first power play. The Rhinos 2 for 10 on the power play in this series. Cross-checking infraction on Parichka. First choice personnel penalty kill will get to work for the first time this evening. Face off left wing circle, one there by the Bugs, and Haru will hammer it all the way down. Now along to the near side boards all the way down. Manzi intercepted. Burke a shot. Glove down there by Manzi. He wants to drop it. He'll keep play going. I think the Mudbugs bench wanted that to be whistled down. Sometimes you get that call, sometimes you don't. And now German's pass goes all the way down into the Rhino zone again. Far side. Sometimes you get that extra second, a giveaway in front, and now the Rhinos have it, and they're trying to fix their first power play attack as we're down to a minute remaining on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Good press here by Litchard. Now Hilton in. Up off the left side, kicked around there by Pellerin, taken away. And now Marino into the near corner. He'll just nub it in down low. Litchard a chance, thrown in front, and Pellerin far side. Now right side there to Bajer. Bajer skates in and played back, and now the puck is slung all the way down. Intercepted. Good clear there by Burke. Burke now in on pursuit. Hard check. And now in front. Oh, what a left pad save made there by Manzi, as Cook had a perfect feed in front. And Manzi, and now Fleet snaps one, and a left pad save again by Manzi. A couple of stellar stops from Manzi in the later stages of the opening period. denying the Mudbugs of a shorthanded tally. Now Pellerin down low there to Matthews. We're down to a minute remaining. Mudbugs put a push here. And now as they get their first kill of the night. 45 seconds remaining in the opening period. Now off the stick, taken there by Haru. Haru to Murphy. Murphy up off the stick, now Seminara. Taken there by Mathis. Up off the stick of Tafalski. Now along the near half boards. Pushing and shoving going on. Jasser played on back to Cook. Up ahead off the stick of Jasser, and he'll direct it in. Oh, thrown in front. Right pad save made there by Manzi. Had to be alert. The puck now lobbed up ahead. Here's a chance. There's time. Shepler slings one. Save made there by Sagan Lescarbal into the near corner, and that'll do it for the period. But the Rhinos get a good chance near the end of the opening period. A good opening period for Bugs hockey, though. They have to be quite pleased. Shots on goal in favor of the Bugs, 15-6. No score in game number 5 after 1. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Always a special treat when we get to catch up with the owner and team president, Tommy Scott of the Shreveport Mudbugs. Tommy, year number 8, and this team now in this postseason run, another talented squad. I mean, I guess when you look back 8 years ago at what you built, I mean, have you any time to kind of taken a reflection of how successful this franchise has been?
Well, I guess it's almost like there's standards, that you expect, and people get excited about going to the playoffs, and they should be. There's no doubt it's earned, but I just expect it, and I don't know if I'm wrong for doing that, but that's just a standard that we set, and so everybody's congratulating us, and I'm like, well, we're not. That's just basically a continuation of the season for us. Now we got to get to the next level.
It's kind of funny when I talk to staff about your involvement, because in other teams, sometimes you rarely ever see the owner. Sometimes they're never even in town. Here you are, busting your hump all day, making sure Club 34 is good, the food's good. We all appreciate it. You're probably the most involved owner I've ever come across for any team, and you seem to not let it slow you down.
No, didn't do this because I wanted to sit on the sidelines and just watch. I mean, I wanted to be involved, and I feel like I have something to offer. And I'm not the greatest at one thing, but I'm pretty good at a lot of things. So, I feel like we have a great team here, and I can be part of that team. And I love keeping busy too. This is what I like to do. So I don't want to just sit around and watch everybody else work. I feel guilty when they do that. I got to get involved.
Yeah, you have your suite there with most of your family just hanging out. And don't see a lot of you in there. Usually you're running around. Club 34, of course, your biggest baby, and you've kind of built this thing from what started at Cattleman's and kind of moved on into here. It's been quite a nice feature for our PSLs and, of course, our player families as well.
Yeah, it's definitely evolved. It was just an idea that we had, and it started out with a cocktail and some finger food, and it was, from 5:30 to 7 or whenever the game started, and then we'd come over here, and then we've kind of taken it to another level. We got the food a little bit better, and then just out of necessity, I just started cooking and doing other things just to because I was having a hard time catering and trading out and doing everything. So I thought, I could just do this myself. So and I've failed sometimes, but sometimes it comes out pretty good, and I think people appreciate it too. And I get to interact with all the people in there, and that's fun. And and we're always working on things to try to make it better. And it's gotten bigger. I wish I had more room. That would be nice.
Always, yeah. More room is always a better thing. I know we appreciate everything you've done, but I know you wanted to kind of ask me some questions, and I was actually kind of flipped the script a little bit, and I wasn't quite ready for this, but I'm going to do the best that I can here. I've never really been interviewed.
Well, and that was the whole thing. I've sat there and listened to interviews that you've done, and I thought, you know what, people, they know Chet, but they don't really know him. So I thought, hey, let's do something different. I'm going to interview a little bit, and there's going to be some softball questions. But, first of all, tell us about where you're from and kind of how you got started in broadcasting. I know you're from the West Coast, but talk about that in your childhood a little bit.
Yeah, I'm from Northern California, Fremont, California to be exact. I got into broadcasting when I was about 8 years old. I was one of those kids who kind of watched football, baseball, basketball, hockey, and I was never an athlete. I mean, I played a little bit of sports, but I was never really that talented. But I always was fascinated with the broadcaster. Who was that voice, aside along the TV set? And I asked my dad, I'll never forget the conversation, how do you get one of those jobs? Like, I want one of those. And my dad's like, well, they give that to, former ball players or guys who are kind of experienced. I was like, oh, okay. And then, I don't know, I kept thinking about it, and I went to San Jose State, big Sharks fan, Giants fan, Niners fan, Bay Area, and I got into the broadcasting program there, and they really was able to get on the air calling sports in my second semester of my freshman year. So I was really fortunate to really kind of get my start there.
Yeah. So you ended up in Lafayette at the Ice Skaters in the SPHL. Yeah. How did you get there, and tell us about how that was and how you got to Shreveport?
It's kind of crazy because I never moved from California to Louisiana. I moved up and down. I did a little bit of broadcasting in the Midwest. I did high school football, basketball, baseball in Iowa. And then I moved down to Texas for like a snippet. Then I went to South Louisiana. And I worked for a sports talk station, and I also worked for the Ice Skaters. I only had like college hockey experience for like a couple of years, but they needed an extra guy because their guy was always busy. And that's usually kind of how you get your opportunities in this business is they promise you maybe 8 to 10 games. And I did that for 1 year. Then I was able to get more opportunities in my second and third season there. And then great organization, Louis Dumont, and the Dumont family. I thank them the world because without that opportunity, I wouldn't be able to come here. But coming here actually was really interesting because it was an off season where the Ice Skaters had to cease operations. You know how tough a day like that can be. And I was looking for a job, and I couldn't find any job. I was turning my stuff into a lot of teams, and I wasn't hearing anything. Then I heard Shreveport Mudbugs was coming back. I knew a little bit about it. Like I knew the success, and I knew that Shreveport had a hockey team, but it went away. And actually, the funny story, I emailed you and Scott Musket every week for probably a good 2 months, and then I got your phone numbers from Louis Dumont. Actually, it's a connection, and I left you probably 200 messages. And I probably left 200 messages for a Scott Musket who I didn't know, and they never got back to me. So I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, I mean, I don't know what else I need to do, but. Lo and behold, I was able to come across a name, Jason Soupy Campbell, and I said, okay, his title at that time was Director of Operations / Second Assistant Coach, because we had Francis Anzalone and Carlos Zernis. So I said, why don't I just email this guy? Like, why don't I just take a chance? I literally emailed him, and he got back to me with less than an hour saying, well, I don't know if we're looking for a broadcaster, but please keep up with me, follow up with me. And then I did, and I mean, he's probably one of the most, unbelievable guys I've ever come across, because I didn't know Jason Soupy Campbell like Mudbugs fans did. So I kept up with him, and he kept keeping me up to date. You guys did job fairs, and then it was around the first week of September, he sends me an email, or he gives me a call actually, and says, we're looking for a broadcaster, send me all your stuff again. And then he, sends it up to Scott Musket. I think he also sent it up to Steve Mears to get his thoughts. And then they gave me an opportunity. So really, if it wasn't for Coach Soupy, I wouldn't be here in Shreveport.
Yeah,
so.
Sorry about that on the answering thing there. I'm really bad about checking my voicemails and emails. We were a little busy back then too, So, but so you got to Shreveport. Do you have any ambitions of taking this to another level, just like our players do?
Yeah, I mean, every offseason, I don't make any I don't hide the fact that I look at other teams and I explore opportunities at the higher level. I've had about maybe 10 to 12 interviews with ECHL teams. Haven't landed one yet, but that's okay, because I'm still enjoying my time in Shreveport, and it doesn't get much better than this when it comes to junior hockey.
So, speaking of your time in Shreveport, you've met your wife, and instantly now have a few children. Yeah. And how's that going? And if you do get to that next level, are they going with you?
Yeah, we've talked about it at great length. They would be staying here. I would be going off and probably staying with the team. As you've probably seen that. We've seen that with Jason Rent.
All the time anyway.
I'm gone all the time, so what's it going to change? We've seen that with like Jason Rent, who worked for us. Of course, other people do it too. Without them, I wouldn't have the support line. She's unbelievable. Sarah hasn't been.
She brags about you a lot. she brags about you a lot.
Probably on Facebook. You don't know the truth though, because sometimes I get the we got another road trip. I'm like, yeah, did you check the schedule? So there's a lot of sacrifices that she's had to make, and I thank her. I really, really appreciate the fact that she's stood by my side throughout everything. She's a hardworking woman. She works at B1 Bank. She's the big bank center manager over there, so she does a lot of conferences. So we're all kind of pulled apart. I kind of related to Jason Soupy Campbell and his wife Shanda Campbell. They never see each other either, because he's a coach, he's never home, and I feel like that's the life that we live, and I think at the end of the day it makes us appreciate each other that much more when we do get the time to spend with each other.
I got to ask you about your style. A lot of people say you're the most entertaining, and I would agree, because I listen to a lot of other games. I watch a lot of other games on the TV, and they're so boring. Sorry if I'm talking about your guy, anybody else, but you come up with a lot of sayings like "oh my gumbo" and top shelf for the ladies, hide the fine wine, and all that. Yeah. How do you come up with this stuff? Do you practice it? Are you taking a shower and you go, hey, that sounds pretty good?
So, I guess top shelf where the ladies hide the fine wine was an old girlfriend of mine who was drinking wine, and she was like a wine connoisseur, and she had wine in her top shelf, and one day it just hit my head. That's literally stuff like that, and then put another nickel in the jukebox, baby. I was just hearing the Joan Jett song, and the funny story is I heard that song and I was like, oh, maybe I can do something for nickel, and I'm like, okay, I got a line, I'm going to use that, and he goes like, like 10 games without a goal. So like the line was starting to kind of like move out of my head, and then finally he gets back on a run. I try to make it fun, like I try to make it fun where people can, connect with me and have that connection. That's why you always see me give a lot of hellos and how y'all doing.
I was going to ask you about the relationship that you have with the players and especially their families, because you're always calling out, like to say hello to so-and-so in Michigan. And, do they, when they come down, do they get to meet you and you meet them? And do you carry these relationships when they leave here?
Yeah, they actually do. I still talk to like Jackson Castor's family. That's like years ago. The Brazils still talk to me. The Natty Shacks still talk to me. I make it a point to connect with their families to help build our program, our culture, and what we're all about, because Scott Musket said it best. Years ago he said that, Chet Yoder, his play-by-play, pretty good, but his best attribute is the way he connects with the fans. So any kind of compliment, I could take from Muskie, I'm going to take it, and I think that's very important. I think you see me take a little bit of digs, maybe at Ryan Burke's dad or something, because, he kind of looks like John Belushi. He's kind of goofy. He does. He's just kind of goofy, and so I just feel like if you make fun of make fun of people, it's funny. Like the seminarist came into town, and Mrs. Seminarist said, we had on our list, we needed to meet Chet. That was on our to-do list. And I said, I am nobody. I try to kind of play it off, but I love meeting the families, and they give me the gifts, and I thank you. Thank you so much, for all the gifts and the cookies and the salsa and the homemade deer beef and all that stuff.
I got a couple more for you, and I'll let you go. But, you're talking about family. This is like a big family. You spend a lot of time together with the players, and you're on the road. Where is your favorite away place to go in the building to call a game?
Oh, man.
Besides you.
Right. Oh, Corpus Christi. The American Bank Center is probably my favorite place, just because I don't know if you've been there, but it's a great facility. It's a big facility. You're on the water. I always feel comfortable in that building. It's not cold. It's not hot. I like the NITEX too, because of the aura of that rivalry. But that's probably my favorite building, just because it's so nice. It's clean. The temperature's nice inside, and they fill it up nicely for a team that hasn't done well in these last couple of years. And Cassidy Lang does a great job. Good friend of ours. Yeah.
So, what is your favorite Mudbugs moment? I know you've been here for 8 seasons, and we've won 2 championships, and you've been in some other just amazing experiences. I know that's a pretty tough question, but maybe you don't have to give your favorite. Maybe be a couple of favorites. What is the?
Well, I never thought I would say we have the greatest empty net goal in hockey history, but when Aiden Metcalf scored an empty netter against Aberdeen in the championship game, that was his first goal of the season. And it was actually a very impressive empty net goal, because he shot it from the corner, no look, kind of like a backhander down the length of the ice into the net. So he scores with about 5 seconds left. And so my call is, well, the Mudbugs are about to win the Robertson Cup, but they still have to get through these last 5 seconds. So I thought that was kind of a really fun call for me. Of course, the goalie fight with Gustav Skrigals. You got Dom banging his head on the glass, and he had a concussion the next week. Now he's recovering from a lower body injury, So it's like he's going to get married in a little bit, a little later on this year. I don't know. There's a lot. Andrew Jackson had a big hit. I remember when he came out of the penalty box to hit some guy. There's so many great moments that I enjoy, but really, I can't. I guess Dawson Shreveport between the legs, to score a goal, that was pretty impressive. I don't know. It's kind of hard. I have a couple to kind of think of them. Of course, the championships are special, but little moments like that, goalie fights between the legs, Carlos Zernis throwing sticks onto the ice in Topeka, and then he started throwing water bottles. Are you kidding me with that?
I think every coach gets to do that once at least. So this is my final question for you, and this is a really tough one, and I think everybody will appreciate this question, and they want to know, what is your favorite food?
Oh, man. Favorite food. Well, I will say Scott Musket and yourself. It's probably a tie.
You don't have to blow smoke right now.
No, I'm not blowing smoke because even Gracie, who's my office mate, she would back me up on this. You and Muskie are tied for probably the best steak we've ever eaten in our lives. Yeah, I would say that. That's fair to say. Because when he makes it, it's unbelievable. And then you cut it up in like the little square pieces. So then that saves me the hassle of cutting up with the die and work, you know? Like that's like half the battle right there, cutting that baby up. But when you make it medium rare, because that's my favorite, I think there's probably nothing better.
Really?
I really enjoy that.
Well, that's I appreciate that. I really do. And hopefully next week we'll be able to eat some steaks.
Yeah.
So I love doing it. I love cooking for you guys, and hopefully this next steaks will be just as good as the last ones.
Well, thank you. We really appreciate you, Tommy, and thank you for interviewing me.
Yeah, and thank you for taking the interview, and thank you for interviewing me as well. And Chet, as always, you do a fantastic job, and thank you for all the hard work that you do.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, and likewise. We'll be back with more after these messages, and then we'll have more on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into George's Bonnet-Hurst Coliseum. A good opening period for Bugs hockey. They were able to outshoot the Rhinos 15-6, but Michael Manzi was quite impressive yet again in this series, making all 15 stops. Mudbugs will skate from right to left in this second period, brought to you by DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defatapi.com. The Mudbugs will skate from right to left in this second. I'm real curious to see what kind of adjustments both teams make, but I would have to say the Mudbugs just want to build off what was a promising opening period. And we got a problem with the ice. And now we're okay. Ice a little chippy out there, so we wait a little bit. It'll be Nickel and Baldock at center ice. Puck tied up and won there by the Bugs. They have it. Murphy will go ahead and mail it in deep. Played along the far corner, taken there by Cook. Cook had a couple of good chances in that opening period. Down low there to Boucher. Boucher tried to swivel it in down low, got caught up and in between the official's legs. Carried back out now, Bajer. He'll bang it off the far side boards in deep. Chopped at there by Haru, back out to center. Puck driven in, back in deep there by the Rhinos. Back into the Mudbug zone. Wholesale line change for the Rhinos, a long change for both teams. Mathis up through the middle, now to the far side, too far there for Tofalski. And now Zarski will go ahead and grab it and punch it into the Mudbug zone. Opening minute of the DeFata and Associates second period. And digging out free of that scrum. Oh, hard hit. Tofalski got roughed up a little bit. Played up ahead now. Mudbugs got numbers. Here's Vassalo coming in, fired toward the net, hit the post. That one hit the side of the far post. Played around now, left point. Taken away now through the middle. Here comes Tofalski and the Rhinos. Shot toward the net, left pad, save made there by Sagan Lescarbo. Puck now hodgepodged back into the Rhino zone. Boy, this has been survival mode for the Rhinos, and they're surviving right now. Still scoreless. Up ahead now. Here's Marino. Gains a zone. Right side. Sets it up. And he'll sling it in down low, and he gave it away. Mathis up ahead off the stick of Shepler as the puck is cue-balled in deep there by Reed. Now played around far side, far half wall. Fired toward the net. Blocked in front there by Lindsay. Now along the end boards, behind the Mudbugs net, tied up stick. Oh, hard hit. And now Sagan Lescarbo went down awkwardly. And Litchard along the left side up ahead, 2-on-1 if the Mudbugs hurry. Here's Marino waiting, fires one, and he shot it wide. Along to the near corner board, but Mudbugs getting a lot of chances on the odd man rush. And now Marino to the far corner shot, down low. He feeds it over to Deeb. Deeb's pass, cross-eyes into the near corner there for Murphy in tight. Play to the far side, taken there by Strickland, and he'll go ahead and knock it back out to center. Murphy up ahead, and now Parichka's got to get reset because Seminara came in too early. Puck sailed on net, glove down there by Manzi. He wants to drop it and keep play going. Played off the near side. Mudbugs hold the zone. That's Parichka. And now DeWolf up ahead through the middle. There to Lindsay. Lindsay gains his own, gets onside. Lindsay, good dance move, comes in, drives the nets. And he didn't get one on net. And now Parichka back the other way. Here he comes, gains his own, left side to Seminara. Down low into the near corner. And now fired toward the net there by Seminara. Shot it wide. Now played off the far side boards, held in there by Sushinsky. And now knocked around there by German, down low. Along the end boards. Rolls in front of the goal mouth. And taken there by German. Up ahead. Too far there for Bajer. Bajer's going to grab it, though, off the boards. He's going to try to wrap it around. And a good stick tie up there. I believe that was Austin who saved a potential goal. Back the other way. Here comes Cook. And that's a good stick to knock it out of trouble there by Mathis. Back the other way. Here comes Baldock. Good end-to-end action. Toward the net. Stick save made there by Sagan Lescarbo on a shot there by Baldock from the left point. Now kicked around. Worked right back in here by the Rhinos. Here comes Lund. He'll nudge it to the far corner. Tied up. Zarski now. Jams it in down low along that far post. Now back out to center. And it's Hiltonen who will hammer it back into the Mudbug zone. Puck ricochets up off the stick of Burke, and it goes right back into the Rhino zone. Up off the near side boards. And taken there by the Mudbugs. And now taken, fired toward the net, they score! It's Haldenby! Left wing ripper! Mudbugs break the ice! The Mudbugs won, the Rhinos nothing! All that time and space, and Haldenby with his third goal these playoffs. Mudbugs won, the Rhinos nothing. The first goal of the game comes at 4:53 of the second. It's Haldenby's third of these playoffs. Boy, all the pressure from the Mudbugs. And Haldenby finally snaps one past Manzi. Haldenby from Vassallo at 4:52 is the official call. The Mudbugs want to keep the gas going here. Now along the end boards. Along to the far corner. Cook. Now played back up top. Here's German toward traffic. And that one went into the far corner. Now Reed played back. Held in there. Backhander toward the net. Up off the stick of Walker. Rhinos pushing here. Now shoveled in down around Walker. Into the far corner. Now Haru will take it there by Boucher. And he misfired a pass, but it's going to be taken there by Nichols. Shot, tough angle from the far corner. That went wide, back the other way now. Up ahead, DeWolf and the Mudbugs. Watch the Rhinos go off sides. What a playoff bout and playoff performance. So overall, from Kyan Haldenby. 6 points in this postseason. Face-off tied up, one there by the Rhinos. And Hiltonen will go ahead and slice it into the Mudbug zone. 6 minutes gone by. Shot tough. Shot and a tough save made there by Sagan Lescarbot as Ginger put one on net from the right wing. Now Austin up ahead. Mudbugs got numbers. Here's Marino on over to Deeb. Deeb, high slot fire. Save made there by Manzi. He got a left pad on it. It was pinballing around too. Into the far corner. Marino down low there to Litchard. Litchard waits. Now down low. Chopped out there by Zarski. Hard check there by Pellerin. Pushing and shoving. Down goes Marino. Jasser's in there. Oh, down went Deeb, rather. And now held in there. Good keep in there by Deeb. Thrown through the slot under the stick of Parichka. And now played off the near side boards. Back out to center. And played back in now to the Rhino zone. Pellerin over to Zarski. A 1-0 Mudbugs lead on the goal from Kyan Haldenby at 4:52. And now the Rhinos, boy, they saucered it in. Mudbugs thought that was an icing call. It was not. Up ahead off the knee of Seminara. Goes right back into the Mudbug zone. Carried back out by Jasser. Jasser will take a dip back and throw it on back to Fleet. To the near side there to Murch. Up off the stick of Seminara, who got a piece of it. Oh, wow! They called an icing on the Mudbugs. I thought that was tipped by Seminara. I might have missed that one. Maybe Seminara did not get across the red line. The Mudbugs won, the Rhinos nothing. 12:14 remaining here in the opening period, in the second period rather. Brought to you by DeFata and Associates. Face off one there by the Bugs. They'll roll it back out to center. Now taken there by Jasser. Jasser coming in toward the net. Pokes one on net. Rebound chance. Save made. And down went Manzi as Jasser tried to whack one in. Now Vassallo up ahead there to Burke. Far side there to Haldenby. Haldenby will go ahead and just drive it in down low into the Rhino zone. Into the near corner it goes. Mathis around the far side, the LaBelle. Popped up ahead. Here come the Rhinos. They never stop working. They'll guide it in. That's Lund. He gets spun down, taken down there by Vassilo. And now Tofalski. Hard hit now to Vassilo. Held in there by Zarski. Over to Reed. Reed snaps one, and he shot it wide. Boy, and Sagan Lescarbeau didn't know where it was. That was a dangerous moment, but it got stuck up along that protective netting behind his net. And we got a break in the action. 11:17 to go here in the second period. This is game number 5. The score, the Mudbugs 1, the Rhinos nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey as we honor our hometown hero this evening. Good crowd here on a Monday night. And this lady, Miss Tara, is going to get a standing ovation from our hometown faithful here. The Mudbugs 1, the Rhinos nothing. Boy, the Mudbugs got to be happy about this performance. They have doubled up the Rhinos in shots, 20-10. And they have a 1-0 lead. Face-off will come back in deep in the Mudbug zone. Face off to the left of Sagan Lescarbeau. Face off tied up and one there by the Rhinos. Now Shepler going to try to battle for it. And a good stick there by Sushinsky. And Sushinsky able to work it off the walls. The Rhinos turn it over, shot toward the net, glove save. Made there by Sagan Lescarbeau through traffic. That was Reed, who had a shot toward the net. .11:03 remaining here in the second. Face off back to the left of Sagan Lescarbeau. Tied up and one there by the Bugs. Murch has it, and Murch will whip it off the near side boards all the way down. This will be icing on Bugs hockey. Boy, what Coach Soupy is complaining that Zarski got a piece of it. And he was asking the officials about that. It was in and out of the glove of Zarski. .10:55 now remaining here in the second. Face-off tied up. One there by the Rhinos. Fire toward the net, blocked. And now right back the other way. Here comes Nickel through the middle. Nickel gains a zone. Left side. Fire toward the net. Hit off the post. In and out of the glove of Manzi. and it hits that far post. Now right back the other way. Here comes Baldock. Across. Now delved in. Here's Baldock. Down low there to Zarski. He'll now just drop it in down low and cut off there by Fleet. Oh, and a good steal there by Bajer. Now rolls one in front, and now Cook able to rack it off the far side boards and all the way down. Far side, that is Lindsay, who will careen it back into the Mudbug zone. Into the near corner it goes. Battle for it. Fleet kicked around that far corner, tied up, and the puck is just skittered back out to center. Good pursuit here, and taken there by Litchard. Now the puck just dug right back into the Rhinos' net, behind the Rhinos' net, rather. Uh-oh, in front. Here's a chance. Fired to that save. It backhander. Another save made there by Manzi. As Marino and Litchard came in hard toward the net. Deeb was in there as well. Boy, the Mudbugs with all kinds of chances. And Manzi with some great stops and fortunate bounces. And the lead is still just 1-0. Face-off will stay in deep in the Rhino zone. If you want to celebrate your next birthday party, you can. Private party room, private ice time are available. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 and celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond. Just ask for the very lovely Miss Lauren. She'll take good care of you. Right back in, Tafalski pops it into the far corner. Now Haru settles it up ahead. And now tied up. Mudbugs can't get it out. Worked back in, down low there to LaBelle. He'll settle into the far corner there for Lund. Lund shakes off his man, goes low to high. They work it to the point. Hilton in a drive toward the net. Routine glove stop made there by Sagan Lescarbol, and he will hold on to it. Face off, stays in deep in the Mudbug zone. This is game number 5. There is no tomorrow. Both teams facing elimination. The Mudbugs lead 1-0. Now chopped. Oh, and the Rhinos can't hold the zone. Well, one thing the Mudbugs know, that this Rhinos team keeps coming. Mudbugs can be leading, and it feels comfortable. Obviously, 1-0 is never comfortable, but the Rhinos can really come at you in chunks. And now losing his balance there was Sushinsky. Comes in off sides and then gets bumped down to the ice. $8:50 now remaining here in the second. Face off far, Rhinos blue line. One there by El Paso. Playing on back to Matthews. Mathis now along the left side, up ahead now. Near side, that's Zarski. And Zarski will swat it into the Mudbug zone. Played back out, one man to beat. Now they got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Nickel, far wing, fires one, and a shoulder save made there by Manzi. Now bounces in front of Manzi, and he wants to glove it down for a break in the action. Boy, Nickel had the right idea on a 2-on-1. He tried to snap one past Manzi, and Manzi fought it off. 8:27 now remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Face-off tied up. Taken there by the Bugs. Now Baldock taken away. Litchard has it. Litchard in front. Trying to find Murch cutting through. And he just misfired. Now up ahead there to Bajer. He'll bang it into the far corner. Marino will grab it. Takes a hard hit. And now Fleet up ahead onto the stick of Litchard. Now the puck deflects and out of play it goes. .8:01 remaining here in the second. Face off at center ice. Face off one there by the Rhinos. And they have it. Hilton in up ahead. This one bright spot about this Rhinos team is that they've won a lot of their draws, especially in this game. But credit to the Mudbugs, the Rhinos have not been able to really get much sustained pressure on Seguin-Lescarbot. 1-0 lead for the Bugs. Mudbugs out shooting El Paso 23-12. And now a bouncing puck. Oh, taken down. Ginger wrapped up Sushinsky. Now Ginger has the puck along the left side, and he'll fire it in. And it looked like Sushinsky got in Ginger's way, and then Ginger just kind of took him down from the back. Now scooted up ahead. Right back out to center, LaBelle. And Jasser will punch it back into the Rhino zone. 7 minutes remaining here in the second. As the puck is popped all the way down in deep in the Mudbug zone. Grab, turnaround, directed on net. That was LaBelle up off the stick of Lund. That was an innocent play, and the Rhinos made it pretty darn close with that one. Now along that far half wall, the Rhinos continue to work. This puck just stuck up a bird's nest right now. And boy, they can't flag this one down. Just weed whacking away there is Mathis. Lund in there, pushing and shoving. Now Vasilo worked out free. It goes in deep behind the Mudbugs net. Now Vasilo has it, and they'll create some space. Murphy to the left side there to Haldenby. Now up ahead, and German breaks that play up. Now German gets taken down. Shepler through the middle. Shepler dropped off to Reed. Reed fires one, and he shot it wide. Now down low. Into the near corner it goes. Up ahead, Boucher. Taken away, Reed will rip it back into the Mudbug zone. Coming in is Shepler. Or check that, that's Walker. Now, puck is, good job there by Boucher to poke it back out to center. Looked like a too many men there, close on the Rhinos. Offside on the Mudbugs. Face off far, Mudbugs blue line. .5:33 remaining here in the second. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. It's a 1-0 Mudbugs lead on the goal from Kyan Haldenby, 4:52 into the second. Haldenby from Vasilo is your only blemish on the board. The Mudbugs feel like they should have more. They've had a couple of posts, a couple of near misses. And the Rhinos, on the other hand, they haven't really been able to get much going. And now a turnover. Here's Litchard, fires one, save made there by Manzi. He had to corral that down, and he's able to make the stop. Face-off will stay in deep in the Rhino zone. Face-off in deep, left wing circle. Tied up one there by DeWolf. Far side, up ahead there to DeWolf, and he's able to get it back out to center. Up ahead now, near side, and the puck is thumped in deep there by Mathis. Into the far corner it goes now. Lindsay tries to hold the zone. And now carried back out there by Seminara. He's a big rig. He's coming right through the middle. He swerves to his right, and it's taken away. Delayed offsides for the Bugs as Lindsey takes his time, gets reset, airmails a pass. Missed. Oh, no, it hit off the wall. Whether Seguin Lescarbot played it. Might have been an icing there. I'm not sure if it was touched off the Wolf stick. Up ahead now. Here's Vassalo. Carried back in. Shot toward the net. Blocked there by Mathis. Now along to the far corner. Spun around. Up ahead. It goes to Tofalski. Gains his own. Throws one toward the net. Way wide. Lund to drive. It went wide. And now nubbed into the near corner. Hard hit as LaBelle takes a hard hit. Now Murphy behind his own net. To softly play it to the left side there to Burke. Intercepted. And now far half wall. Hilton in, throws one toward the net. It got blocked in front there by Haru. Haru now will carry it back out and slap it all the way down. Stick save made there by Manzi. Up ahead off the stick of Tofalski. Boy, the Rhinos hanging in this game thanks to Manzi making some big saves and some near misses for the Bucks. The Mudbucks playing a solid game. They just can't increase their lead here. Zarski, loose thin min, up off the stick now, back out to center, kicked around, taken there by Walker. Walker slides in, throws one toward the net. Tried an individual effort and he shot it wide. Into the far corner, Reed trying to do some work. Reed now tied up along the back there by Fleet. Oh, a takedown now. And we got a tie up along that far corner and we got a whistle. Boy, it looked like Boucher got his head wrapped up and it looked like a DDT type takedown there by Walker. That was awkward. Face-off will stay in deep in the Mudbug zone. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. We'll tell you all about it. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. Tied up shot toward the net. Right off the initial face-off was shot on there by Bajer and smothered up there by Seguin Lescarbot. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. Marino into the near corner. Tied up. Arias is there. Still a tie-up, and Marino got his head smushed into the wall. Battling here. Sushinsky on his man. Still stuck up along the walls. It's like Lone Star type of hockey. Mudbugs just got to get this shaken off those walls now. Still stuck, and now the Rhinos able to slip it all the way down. Manzi out of his net. Into the far corner. Now they give it away. And now taken away. And now Bajer, he can't clear it. On over to Jasser. Fire toward the net. Bad save made there by Manzi. And he covers up on the rebound in front. Face off in deep now in the El Paso zone. Mudbucks Hockey Tonight brought to you by Gators and Friends, the Alligator Park and Exotic Zoo, as a proud core partner of Mudbucks Hockey. Face-off one there by the Bucks. They have it. Here's Burke. Thrown through the slot, and that was fought off there by LaBelle, trying to find the puck. And now held in there by Vassalo. Into the far corner there to Burke. Played across. Fired toward the net there by Haldenby, but he didn't get much on it. Up ahead, 2-on-2. Here come the Rhinos. LaBelle bodied up there by Haru. And now Burke on over to Haldenby through the middle. They're at the end of their shift, but it's taken into the far corner there by Vassalo. Dished in down low into the near corner. Murphy gets spun around. Zarski trying to get it out of trouble, and he does. Up ahead, here come the Rhinos. Lund across. And pass was broken up over to LaBelle. Now Burke will softly lay it in, now taken away. And now some numbers here. Here's Matthews. Across. Too far there for Tafalski. Held in there. Shot toward the net. That one skittered wide on a shot there by Lund. Up off the near side window. All the way down. Should be icing on Shreveport, and it will be. Down to 56 seconds remaining here in the second. It is the Mudbugs 1, the Rhinos nothing. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Buttercup's Cupcakes. They're a proud core partner of all your icings. Delicious icing on those Buttercup Cupcakes. Buttercup Cupcakes, a proud core partner of Mudbugs hockey. Face off along the right wing circle to the left of Sagan Lescarbonneau. Face off tied up and taken there by the Bugs. Murch able to snap it off the glass, back out to center. German, and now on over to Hiltonen. Well, you'd have to think Joe Coombs a little aggravated on how things are going, but he can't be too mad about the score. They're in this game. The Mudbugs won, the Rhinos nothing. Kind of had an anguished look on his face just a minute ago, but obviously the Mudbugs are pouring it on here as far as zone pressure. Now along to the inboards. Pushing and shoving. Behind the Rhinos net, Hiltonen trying to lodge it off the walls. Marino's got it pinned up there. Now stick tied up between German and Litchard. Now tie up into the far corners. Off the far side boards, and we got a whistle and the buzzer sounds. Well, good grinding type of hockey. It is. The Mudbugs 1, the Rhinos nothing. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. Special treat for us as we talk to one of the guys more behind the scenes. You might see him working with Amy Baker and our training staff. Does a lot for us for really for the last 2.5 seasons or so. Nick Falco from Falco and Hall Performance and Therapy. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate the time.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Great to finally, be interviewed by the famous Chet.
Nothing famous about me, but a lot of people don't know who you are, and talk about your background and how you got into PT and how you got with the Mudbugs.
Yeah, for sure. So my background is I went to undergrad at Louisiana Tech, studied kinesiology there, then went to the University of St. Augustine in St. Augustine, Florida, to get my doctorate in physical therapy. Ever since then, I've always, kind of had a passion for sports and then also medicine. So how do you marry the two for sports medicine? Started out wanted to be a primary care physician that kind of worked with sports teams, kind of figured out after shattering it wasn't my forte, and became a physical therapist. And ever since then, I've just kind of been bouncing around since I located back here in Shreveport. It's like, why not go ahead and support the home team?
And you were with us a couple of years ago for a brief amount of time. Now, of course, a lot more intensive these last 2 years. How did you get connected with Shreveport Mudbugs hockey?
Yeah, so during my time whenever I was a physical therapist at Ochsner LSU, it started out as volunteer work. I wanted to kind of poke my head in and figure out a little bit more about the on-site sports coverage scene. Essentially what that did is it kind of allowed me to meet Amy, to meet a couple of the sports medicine doctors. And then from there, I've been really lucky. And after we founded this business, I was able to talk to Mr. Musket and just blessed with a really nice corporate partnership right now.
Now here you are officially in your third season. What's your feel of this group of guys? I know you're around them a lot, and a lot of people think that this is a team that can go really far, and here they are now in a nice spot in the postseason. Kind of what's been your impression of this group?
Yeah, it's a great group of guys. Obviously, a lot of veterans back there on the D line, and we do have a lot of energy players that are coming up. Even if they're not age outs this year, we have just got a lot of energy and skill to kind of cover the forward position. So overall, I think that this team looks really well. I really think that we can hopefully go 2-0 here while we're in El Paso and just move on to the next person.
How did you develop that passion of going into physical therapy? Can you kind of elaborate? I mean, like for me as a broadcaster, I was like 8-9 years old and just had a passion just watching on TV, listening to those broadcasters, and that's what I wanted to do. And here I am. Did you have somebody like an inspiration, maybe a family member or a friend?
Yeah, so through kind of a personal injury that I had, so growing up, I played American football, had a pretty serious ankle fracture, whenever I was about 13, 14 years old, was told that I'd probably never return back to sport, perseverance, and just kind of going through it, and really working with a group of professionals that were able to help motivate me and get me back in the right headspace while also physically getting me there, was a godsend, and that is really the inspiration behind, why I chose this profession.
You said going back to Shreveport. Where are you originally from? From here?
Yeah, I'm from here.
Wow, nice. So to come back home to Shreveport, I mean, to think about where you were and coming back home to Shreveport, this is your home. Are you happy to be at home in this kind of area?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Shreveport will always be home. My fiance and I love it. We're hoping to get a family started here soon and just see what happens and take it day by day. But as of right now, yeah, absolutely, we love it here, and we really love the family environment that the Mudbugs organization has been able to provide.
When I think about physical therapy, a lot of people would lump that into what Amy Baker does as far as athletic trainer. Are the two very similar, or is there differences, so to speak, on what you work on, what she works on?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of overlap, especially in Western medicine. Everybody wants to be specialized or have a specific niche in certain things. There's a ton of overlap between what I do, what Amy Baker does, what Dr. Sanders does at Sanders Chiropractic. We have all sorts of these really good interworking relationships, and we're really able to bounce ideas off one another. Based on the scopes of practice, which vary state to state, obviously some of us can do some things the other provider can't do, and it's really nice to have that sort of harmonious and symbiotic relationship where if somebody's not able to perform something well, I can just call somebody that's right next door, and then we can all have it worked out really quick and easy.
I asked Amy Baker this question, and I know it can be difficult to answer, but is there an area of physical therapy that you like to work on? Maybe just have a I guess you say, a better desire towards working on?
Yeah, so as far as physical therapy goes, one of my specialties is dry needling certification, which is very similar to acupuncture whenever you look at it from the outside, as far as using the acupuncture needle as the stimulus to apply it. It's a little bit different in the philosophies that we're not using pain meridians or trying to move chi or energy. We're very much based on the musculoskeletal aspects. And then also whenever it comes to chiropractic adjustments versus in physical therapy, right? We call them joint mobilizations. Same idea, right? You get a pop, you feel good, instant relief. But again, there's different philosophies and backgrounds in it. So really what I like to focus on is more so the manual physical therapy side and dry needling. Those are my two passion points.
Have you ever been a part of a 4 overtime hockey contest? I would imagine that might have been your first. And of course, we think about what the players go through and what the coaches go through, but you as a training staff working quite diligently as well.
Yeah, so I mean, behind the scenes, whenever, after the second overtime, we were like, oh my gosh, like, do we have enough supplies to get these guys ready and rolling? So behind the scenes, obviously, you have, the equipment managers, Mason and Alex were back there making up Gatorade, trying to come up with pickle juice concoctions. We're trying to find ways to make sure that these guys aren't cramping. Amy and I are just stretching guys in the back room, trying to find every modality we can to keep these guys going and keep them motivated. It was a mess, but everybody really stepped up to their role and their responsibility, and we were able to get the job done.
Before I let you go, what's the next level for you? Do you have like an aspiration or maybe like a next goal or next plateau that you want to reach from here?
Yeah, so the next goal for us as a business, obviously, is to reach out to as many sports organizations and hopefully start to act as more of a clinical instructor and kind of pave the way for maybe some younger physical therapists or new grads that have a similar passion or interest and don't know where to get started. And, we seek to be leaders in our field and hopefully get out and provide the top-notch level of care we can to everybody that would love to have us.
Well, we appreciate the time. We appreciate all your time and efforts. That's Nick Falco from Performance and Therapy, one of our proud partners of Mudbugs Hockey this year. And thank you so much for the time.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
We only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information. The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. The Mudbugs lead the Rhinos 1-0 after 2 periods in game number 5. The third period is coming up, and it's brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emile Janou and his awesome staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Mudbugs have outshot the Rhinos 25-14. The only goal of the game belongs to Kyan Haldenby, his third of these playoffs from Vassalo. It's your State Farm drive of the game. For the best car insurance, give my main man Ben Tolis a call at 318-688-1522. Ben Tolis from State Farm, a proud core partner of Mudbugs hockey. Boy, the Mudbugs have dominated every part of this ice, but yet they only lead 1-0. Mudbugs will skate from left to right here in the third. Face off at center ice. Tied up and won there by Bolduc. And now Pellerin, far side up ahead, intercepted. Nichols got it. And Nickel will go ahead and kiss it off the near side window in deep into the near corner. Nickel toward the net. Stick save made there by Manzi. And now the Rhinos will lug it back out now from right to left. They break in. And they hold the zone. Here's Bajer. He'll work the wagon. Down low. Bolduc, a shot toward the net, blocked in front there by Murphy. Now Bolduc back up top. One-timer. And oh, boy. Right pad save made there by Sagan Lescarbot. Now taken down, thrown in front. And taken back out there by Cook. Puck worked back into the Rhino zone. El Paso coming in now. Uh-oh, turned over. Here's Haldenby across, fired, scores! It's Colin Vassalo with a one-time sniper, and he finds the back of the net from the far post, his third goal of these playoffs. Mudbugs 2, the Rhinos nothing. Colin Vassalo, who felt like he was snake bitten at plenty of moments in the regular season, fires one home for his third goal of these playoffs. And the Bugs get an all-important 2-goal lead. Boy, Colin Vassalo geeked up. The Mudbugs bench geeked up. And the Mudbugs lead 2-0. Vassalo from Haldenby. And the two are 1-1 tonight. Time of the goal, 57 seconds into the third. And now you're going to see some desperation. That one directed on net, fought off there by Sagan Lescarbot, and a shot there by Hilton. And the Rhinos keep coming. Played off the near side boards, back out to center. And now deep in the Rhino zone. This Mudbug crowd has their team now on top 2-0. Just a little over 18 minutes away from sending the Mudbugs into the South Division Final, where Lone Star is waiting and has been waiting since they closed out their last series against New Mexico last Wednesday. Now along to the far corner, Murch in deep along the end boards. Tied up stick now. Staying with it there is Reed. Reed hit hard. Now Walker, now played out free. Litchard, one-timer there by Marino, gets blocked. Now Deeb trying to get some help. Here's Litchard. Far corner, Litchard waits, fires one toward the net. Glove save made there by Manzi. .227 gone by here in the third. The Mudbugs 2, the Rhinos nothing. Face off to the right of Manzi. Mudbugs got to keep pouring it on here. One there by the Rhinos. Lindsay has it. He'll lug it up ahead. Onto the stick of Ginger, and he'll go ahead and just shove it in behind the Bugs net. Now spun around there is DeWolf. Here's Lindsay. Played back up top. Settled down there by Pellerin. He tried to chip it in down low, taken away there by Nickel. Here they come with some numbers. Across to Cook's stick, and he'll softly lay it in behind the Rhinos' net. And taken there by Zarski, who's starting to feel a little pressure here. Tripped up there was Zarski. And Zarski and Nickel ran into each other. Now up ahead, and Bajer wants to regather himself and play it up ahead now along to the left side. Worked in there by Baldick. Baldick now along the end boards to Bajer. Bajer spun around. Bajer behind the Bucks net. Thrown in front. Looking for the stick of Arias. Now German fires one toward the net. Rebound! There was a tap in there for Baldick, but it was bouncing on his stick. The Mudbugs dodge a huge bullet there. That could have been a tap in for the Rhinos, and that would have got them right back in this game. The puck now chipped all the way down for icing on the Rhinos. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. Aldenby is in there with Baldick. Face-off will be in deep in the Rhino zone. And we get an illegal draw. We'll do it again. Mudbugs looking to move on to the next round where they would play the Baramas, which would be game one on Friday night at the NITEC Sports Center at 7:30. As the Mudbugs ice the puck all the way down. Face off in deep now in the Rhino zone. Tied up, shot toward the net. Oh boy, there was a chance there for Deeb. Now along to the far corner, Mathis fumbles it around a little bit, and now he'll work it into the near corner. Pushing and shoving Up ahead. Here's a chance for Arias. One man to beat. He's getting help. And now taken away. Deeb on the back check. His pass gets broken up. And Jasser in there, and he can't sweep it out of the zone. Now tied up, Deeb's there. And Deeb able to bunker it into the Rhino zone. Along to the far corner. Almost 5 minutes gone by here in the third. The Mudbugs in front, 2-0 in game number 5. LaBelle will soccer it into the far corner. Spun around. The Rhinos forecheck starting to push a little bit. They're going to have to take some chances here. Along the far corner. Fighting and clawing. Austin tied up there with Lund. Sushinsky now wins it out free. And Jasser will regroup. And oh no, he gave it away. Now Reed's going to grab it. Reed will dish it in down low to Lund. On over to Tafalski, tucked in front, shot toward the net. Save made there by Sagan Lescarbeau on the former Mudbug Zarski. Shot toward the net, shoulder save again as Lund tried to bank one in. Held in there by Zarski. Zarski waits. Thrown across now, on over to Pellerin. Pellerin now guided in along the end boards looking for the bounce. And the Mudbugs are looking at that puck tied up along the back of the netting. That's the goal net behind Sagan Lescarbeau. Face-off will come to the left wing circle. Face-off tied up, one there by the Rhinos. They'll slide it into that far corner. Oh, Boucher takes a hard hit. Up ahead now to Cook, and Cook will sizzle it in. Now along the end boards, Arias will nudge it around that far corner. Spun around, held up there was Boucher. Boucher stays with it, though. Boucher behind the Rhinos net. Played back up top. Fleet toward the net. And a routine glove stop made there by Manzi. Fleet and Walker now exchanging words. Nickel gets in there. Boy, the Rhinos just trying to get something to go their way. And now Walker starting to jaw away more at that Mudbugs bench. A lot of time in this game. 6:08 gone by here in the third. Mudbugs 2, the Rhinos nothing. Played off the far side boards. Now down low along the left side. Here's Zarski. Coming in deep now. The puck is paddled in there by DeWolf. Baldock along into the near corner. Getting help there. And now taken away. Off the near side boards. Back out to, no. DeWolf holds the zone. Dropped off. Down low. Now spun around. Across. Zarski. Far half wall. Over to Pellerin. Fires one toward the net. Blocked. Held in there by the Rhinos. Murphy. Down along the far corner. And now Haru played up off the stick of Haldenby. Pellerin will play it on back to Zarski. LaBelle taken there by Zarski. Over to Lund through the middle. Lund gains the zone. Drop back. Shot there by Tafalski. Blockered away there by Sagan Lescarbeau. Far half wall. And now a giveaway. Mudbugs cannot get the puck out of the zone, rather. Now held up now. Here's Lund. Thrown in front. Onto the stick of Tafalski. Right back out to center. This one going to go all the way down for icing. Oh, boy, the Mudbugs thought they beat that out. And Coach Soupy's livid at the official. He thought Marino beat that out. His face-off will come right back into the Mudbug zone. Face off, right wing circle, tied up and taken there by the Bugs. That's Marino. And Marino going to do the smart thing and just brush it into the Rhino zone. Big hello to the Marinos. Tuned tonight from Lynn, Massachusetts. I'm sure they're on the edge of their seats as we all are in game number 5. Mudbugs trying to advance to the South Divisional Final Series for a second consecutive season and keep a title drive alive as they look for their 3rd Robertson Cup in their NAHL franchise history and, of course, their 7th cup in their overall history. And what a series it would be if the Mudbugs were to advance here. They would take on their arch rival, Lone Star. Just seems like it has to be that way to decide the South. Lots of game left, though, in this one. 11:40 to go. Up off the stick and deflected out of play. That went off the stick of Bajer and into the crowd, rather. We got a break in the action. 11:35 to go in the 3rd. This is game number 5. We'll have more after these messages. It's the Bugs 2, the Rhinos nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. I'm Chet Yoder, coming to you live for game number 5 of the South Divisional Semifinal Series. The Mudbugs on top 2-0 in this game. Face off at center ice. Face off won there by the Rhinos. LaBelle will poke it up ahead. Now through the middle. Goes right back into the Rhino zone. Lund on over to German. Up ahead now. Tofalski will jab it in. Shots in this period, 5-4 in favor of the Bugs. 30-18 in favor of the Bugs overall. Rhinos hold it in. Shot toward the net, looking for the tip drill. That was Lund in front. Pellerin down low there to Lund. Lund fighting. Here's LaBelle tucked in front. On over. Zarski fires one. Glove save. Made there by Sagan Lescarbo. And he will hold on to it. With 10:54 to go here in the 3rd. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant post-game show. We'll tell you all about it. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant, a proud core partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Face-off won there by the Rhinos. They have it. Hilton in, waits, thrown through the middle. Taken down was Baldock. Now across, and boy, Austin had a chance to try to get it in front there to Burke, but Lindsay cut that off for the Rhinos. Now down low. Here's a chance for Haldenby, thrown in front, and now swept around now right side. Worked in now. Manzi will paddle it to the far side. Boy, the Rhinos look a little gassed right now. And held in there by Deeb. Deeb bodies it down. Deeb fires one. Save made there by Manzi. Put a blocker on it and kept his team in this game. Puck dished back into the Mudbug zone. Played around now, Arias. Boy, it looked like Haldenby took a hard hit after the whistle, or away from the play, and he is shooken up. He's getting worked on from Amy Baker behind that Mudbugs bench. There was something that transpired in front of that Mudbugs bench. Now taken. Here's Baldock down low. Pellerin a shot. Oh, that one lobbed wide off a deflection. Down low. Here's Bajer. Over to Zarski. Zarski waits. Zarski cranks one toward the net. And it got a piece of Sagan Lescarbot. There was traffic in front. You could see El Paso making the push here. Up ahead. Here's Lund. He guides it into the near corner. El Paso tried to get a change on the fly, but they couldn't get ready. Now right back out to center. Mathis will mail it back into the Mudbug zone. Boy, Mudbugs pushed up on their heels right now. Tied up stick. Boucher across there to Nickel all the way down. And Manzi will skip it up ahead there to Lund. And now Nickel will pelt it on net. And it's covered up there by Manzi with 8:49 to go in the third. The Mudbugs 2, the Rhinos nothing. Face off in deep. In the Rhino zone. Jasser is going to take this draw. Face off, tied up toward the net. Oh, that was Parichka. Now the puck floated all the way in to the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Walker. Puts one on net. Turnaround centering feed. And Seminara's got it into the far corner. Hard check there by Shepler. 8:30 to go in the third. Clock starting to become a factor for El Paso as they are down by 2. Now Jasser able to slug it off the near side boards and in. And then you have to think 3 games in 4 nights, taking its toll on both teams. But who's got that extra gear in them? Now hard hit now, pushing and shoving. Boy, Haldenby getting feisty. Oh, and an elbow on Haldenby. And a penalty's coming up to Zarski. And the Mudbugs are going to go on their first power play of the contest. Boy, Haldenby shooken up. Zarski, who was suspended earlier in this season for elbowing, gets penalized with a huge elbowing call here with 7:56 to go in the third. Their first one of the night. Brought to you by Scott Powerline. They're 2 for 11 in the series. And boy, a chance to put this game away. Boy, and it was Haldenby who was kind of hammering Zarski in that head, and then Zarski kind of whipped an elbow. Boy, an unnecessary penalty from Zarski. Shot toward the net there by Burke. Gets blocked. Here's Litchard through the bumper. And a good stick there by Walker. Now Fleet on over to Murphy. Down low, a backhander gets blocked in front. A chance there by Lindsay. Boy, tripped up there was Manzi. No stick for Manzi. Shot toward the net, in and out of the glove of Manzi. Manzi's shaken up. And now he gets his stick as he slides across the far post. Now here's Fleet, right wing, skates in. And now he works it in down low. That's Litchard. Into the far corner now, taking his time. Burke, the Mudbugs want to work a little clock. They'll work it back to the left point. Down low it goes to Litchard. Litchard fired, tough angle, fought off there by Manzi. And it's taken there by Fleet. Down to a minute remaining on Zarski's elbowing infraction. Now Deeb coming in, taken away. And that's a good job there by German to joust it all the way down. Boy, and Joe Coombs is going to have to pull his netminder a little earlier than he likes to because they are down by a pair. Playing on back to Haru. Cook will whack it in. Now taken away. Now the Rhinos want to run with it. Oh, intercepted. Good steal there by Vassalo. And now Vassalo taken down there by Pellerin. And the puck is jabbed back out to center. Now Haru will circle. Chip it there to Vassalo. He'll go ahead and brush it in. Into the near corner. Played, held in there. Oh, hard hit. As DeWolf wraps up Cook. Now coming in, and the Rhinos are offsides. 2 seconds remaining on Zarski's elbowing infraction. .5:57 to go in the third. Tied up and won there by the Bugs. They have it. Here's Litchard, skates in, fires, and a right pad save made there by Manzi. And now the Rhinos will lug it up ahead to the left side. And they're offsides. Bajer can't believe it. Face off just outside the near Mudbug blue line. Face-off tied up, one there by Bolduc. Far side there to Lindsay. He'll pop it in. And you'd have to think Manzi is going to have to vacate his net in the next couple of minutes at the latest. Hiltonen and the Rhinos season on the line with 5:25 to go in the third. The Mudbugs trying to march on in this postseason. They're up 2-0. Parichka on over to Haru, now along to the near side. He's got it. He scoots it up now through the neutral zone, and he'll just nail it in. Short shifts the rest of the way for Coach Soupy as he tries to close this one out. Math is behind his net. He'll go to the left side there to German. Up off the stick, broken up there by Sushinsky. Near side, good stick there by Nickel. He breaks it up. Here comes Sushinsky. Dropped off the Nickel, across, and off the stick of Cook. He couldn't get a handle on it. Now tied up along the near side. Up ahead there to LaBelle. And Lund will sweep it in. Lund across to Falski. Dropped off. And tied up there is Pellerin. Now taken away. Here's Litchard. Skates in one man. And he'll just curl back and just dump it in. Pellerin behind his own net. Intercepted there by Deeb. Deeb going to kill off some more clock. The clock, the Mudbugs' best friend right now. Deeb along that far corner, stays with it, thrown toward the net, fought off there by Manzi. Now Litchard a drive, save made there by Manzi. And now Deeb fired toward the net, blocked in front. And now they're going to have to get Manzi out of the net at some point. No sign yet. Oh! Thrown across and intercepted there by Fleet. Boy, the Mudbugs just won better tonight. And now dragging it. And Vassalo could not get one on net. They're just simply outplaying the Rhinos right now. Still not over. 3:25 to go in the third. Still no sign yet. Manzi starting to take a look at Joe Coombs. Lindsay on the stick of Bajer. McKay's got it. McKay across. On over to Nickel. Nickel skates in. Fires one. Fought off there by Manzi. Now kicked around. Fleet down low into the near corner. Penalty coming up. This one's going against the Rhinos. It is another power play for Mudbugs hockey, pushing and shoving after the whistle. And the frustration starting to mount on the Rhinos now. They were trying to bait Boucher into evening it up. Boy, and with 3:01 to go in the third, that might be the dagger. The Mudbugs 2, the Rhinos nothing. A Scott Powerline power play for the next two. Face off one there by the Rhinos. This is an opportunity where the Mudbugs might see the Rhinos pull their netminder just to get it 5-on-5. And now they might get Manzi out. And the puck now skittered all the way down. Now down low behind the Bugs net. That's Murphy. Murphy along the left side, up ahead there to Litchard. And Litchard will ladle it in. Oh, hard hit now. Puck swiped around the near side boards. Fleet carefully to Lund. No, Fleet got it. Fleet now walks the line. He'll go to the far half wall there to Deeb. Deeb, far corner. Deeb waits. Deeb backhanded in down low there to Burke. Now circled the wagons to the right point there to Litchard. Litchard waits. Thrown across. Pinballed in front of backhander. Save made. Rebound. They score! The Rhinos are arguing it's touched by a high stick. And I think the Rhinos want to take a look at it. Mudbugs 3. The Rhinos nothing. It's Ryan Burke who's able to jab it in. It's Burke's second goal of these playoffs. And the Mudbugs are starting to sniff the Lone Star Baramas and a trip to the Nitec Sports Center. The goal got waved off by a high stick. So Ryan Burke gets denied. And the Rhinos still have life. Boy, Coach Soupy upset. And now I think what Michael Hill wants to do is he wants to challenge it. Well, he was looking at that tablet. I don't think they can challenge that play. Can't challenge a high stick. Boy, there were a lot of sticks above that crossbar. And it was hard to tell. Looking at the replay. There was something there. There's definitely a legitimate argument. I think Vassalo was there. And Deeb was in there. Like their sticks were trying to get cleared up. And now I would think Manzi would get out of his net now. Because the faceoff's in deep in the Mudbug zone. Rhinos win the draw. Shot toward the net. Here's a chance. And taken away now. Litchard through the middle. Too far there for Murphy. Down low behind the Rhinos net. Lund, near side, played up ahead. Now they got to get Manzi out. German works it in. No sign yet of Manzi coming out. He's starting to wave over at that Rhinos bench. Toward down low now into the near corner. 1:25 to go here in the third. Michael Manzi a bit perplexed. He thought he was going to come out. He's going to stay in. Now he comes out, and he might have to get back. Murphy played on back to Litcher. Now to Fleet. Now over to Marino. Marino along the right side, dropped off to Cook. There to Marino. And now down low it goes into the near corner. Down to a minute remaining here in the third. Marino shoveled in down low. 5-on-5 we skate. And now Pellerin will drop it off. The Rhinos got to hurry. Worked in from the left side. There by Shepler. Manzi's got to get back in his net. Jasser will jolt it in. And down low it goes. Shepler. What a performance by the two-time Robertson Cup champions as they're going to stick around for another title drive. Into the left side, here's Manzi. He slips and falls, and down he goes, and we got a whistle. With 14 seconds to go in the third, the Mudbugs are on their way to the shoebox, where they will be for game number 1 of the South Divisional Final. And now a timeout from Joe Coombs. He had to call it there. We'll keep it here. Barring anything of a miracle of miracles, the Mudbugs will be in Lone Star for game number 1 next Friday night of the South Divisional Final. It'll be a 7:30 puck drop, 7:15 with the Landers pregame show. Face-off will come along the neutral zone. The Mudbugs got a few signs. The fans saying they want the Brahmas. The Brahmas are waiting patiently. Face-off tied up. Played on back to the Rhino zone. Up ahead now. Taken away, Haru will spank it off the far side boards, turn around, he'll go all the way in. Played there for the empty net, intercepted, fired toward the net, save made, and that'll do it! Mudbugs win! Mudbugs win! Mudbugs win! Claws up! The Mudbugs win the series in 5! Final score, the Mudbugs 2, the Rhinos nothing. The Mudbugs are moving on to the South Divisional Final. It's a shutout for Elliott Seguin, Les Cordobeaux, Allons-y, as the Mudbugs move on, and they will take on their arch rival in the Brahmas. What a dominating performance as they outshoot El Paso 33-22 after all is said and done. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Final score, it is the Mudbugs 2, the Rhinos nothing. The Mudbugs win the best-of-5 series in 5 games. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. It's time for one of the great traditions in hockey, the handshake. As they will line up, you see both goalies hug each other at center ice. Manzi and Sagan Lescarbal both battled their hearts out. And boy, those two were quite the biggest stars in this series. And Tristan Zarski, of course, hugging his former coach, Coach Soupy. And a lot of hugs, of course, for Zarski. And a lot of heartbreak for the Rhinos as the Mudbugs move on and the Rhinos season comes to an end. What a performance from these El Paso Rhinos. You got to give them credit. They battled hard. They faced elimination time and time again until their time finally ran out. And the Mudbugs now move on to the South Divisional Final. They'll take on their arch rival in the Lone Star Brahmas. What a performance from everybody in this series. The Mudbugs now in the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant post-game show, and all they needed was 2 goals to shut out the Rhinos. As this crowd going to stay, and why not? They're going to wait till the Rhinos get off the ice to do their sticks and then take a lap around the rink to thank the fans who made it out on a Monday night. As we move on in our Nicky's Mexican Restaurant post-game show, it was Kyan Haldenby at 4:52 of the second who snapped home his 3rd goal of these playoffs from the left wing. It gave the Mudbugs a 1-0 lead. Colin Vassalo got the helper. Then in the 3rd, it was Colin Vassalo who did one of his own, rifled one home from the left wing on the other side, assisted by Kyan Haldenby, and the Mudbugs, that's all they needed. As Elliot Sagan Lescarbal makes 22 stops for a postseason shutout, his 3rd win of the series. And now the Mudbugs won't have much time to prepare for their next series, just a couple of days before they head to Lone Star for game number 1 Friday night from the Shoebox. That'll be our next broadcast. 7:30 puck drop from the Nitex, 7:15 with the Landers pregame show. I'm Chet Yoder signing off here from George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. Thank you so much for joining us here for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. We'll see you in the South Divisional Final and on Friday from Lone Star. I'm Chet Yoder signing off. Once again, the final score, the Mudbugs 2, the Rhinos 0. Shreveport wins the South Divisional semifinal series in 5 games. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey, and as always,